you upset?
I'm not upset.
Are you upset now?
I am not upset.
Welcome to the newest episode of the Otafest Podcast.
Are you upset now?
This is going to be our anime episode. There's a reason why we're talking about stupid things. But thank you for bearing with us. I'm Jay.
I'm Angelo.
I'm Alfred.
They figured out who they are each. It's great.
Yep.
Before we kick into the anime preview stuff and a lot more, I guess we'll get ahead with some anime news. No, not anime news.
Not
Otafest
anime news. Otafest news.
Almost
Okay,
the same thing.
There's a lot of stuff to go over, so I'm going to try to get through it pretty quickly. C4 cosplay contest applications are now closed. There's so many. Anna and Jay and I and Sarah talked about this last week.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of demand, and we have met the demand.
You have met the demand
Yes,
more than anything else.
Exactly. It is completely full. There's so many expressing interest that there's now a wait list. Please sign on if you didn't get a chance to get in. So, if you're on the wait list, at least...
There's still a chance that you can get in, so we don't want you to miss out on that.
That's fantastic.
No, there's a good chance that some people might drop out as well. So, panel applications are also now closed. Thank you for submitting your community content. We're going to be going through that, scheduling that pretty soon. We're hosting 2 Overwatch tournaments before Otafest 2018.
Yay.
2. First, we have the Otafest Community Casual Cup. It's an 8-team online tournament with a 300 loot box prize. Registration is full for this one, but tune in to watch on March 25th, and that's going to be on our Twitch. We also have a competitive tournament in early May with registration details coming soon on our Facebook page. So just pay attention to that if you're into more competitive Overwatch. So this year, we're also sharing our 20th anniversary with Revolutionary Girl Utena and the folks over at Empty Movement. I believe they're like a fan group dedicated to just, analyzing Utena.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
And they are hosting celebrations at Otafest. So if you are an old school Utena fan, like some of our staff are, you'll be really into this. They were around like the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even if you're not, check it out. Why not? We're literally we're holding a party in conjunction with Empty Movement. So it's like going to be late night anime showing, and it's alcohol friendly.
So it's a full docket of late night queer friendly and some alcohol friendly content.
Yes.
So you should come rediscover this groundbreaking anime, and it's even better the first time.
Yeah.
So, and we are going to Video Games Live, hosted by Tommy Tallarico at the Jubilee Auditorium on March 31st, 2018. I should buy tickets for that. You should buy tickets for that. We'll be hosting the cosplay contest before the show, and there's a super sweet $2,500 backstage VIP package to give away to someone very lucky. Visit facebook.com/Otafest and find the Video Games Live contest post to find out how you could win.
Yeah.
And finally, last but not least, buy your Otafest passes online now. Save a little money. Know that you're going to be taking part in our amazing 20th anniversary events this May. Otafest.com. Buy your single day passes or your weekend passes.
Yay.
That was
lots
lots to
of
get
things
through.
to do.
Yeah. So anime.
Anime?
This season.
Let's just get over
For this coming season?
Yes.
There's a lot of spin-offs. A ton of spin-offs.
There's a lot of spin-offs. I saw a lot of sequels, of course, as kind of usual. But we try not to talk too much about like the stuff that has already technically come out in a manner of speaking, right? Like,
Can I name drop a couple things though?
Sure.
Just name Steins Gate Zero, the spin-off of Steins Gate. I love Steins Gate. There's a new Legend of Galactic Heroes thing.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought about putting
okay.
that on the docket, but I was just like, yeah, probably not.
Full Metal Panic season 4? No, are we on season 4?
Something like that.
It's technically season 4. I mean, Full Metal Panic,
Because
the
it was-
seasons
it was-
were not really.
Well, it was FNP, it was Fumofu, and then it was Second Raid.
Yeah.
So it's technically season 4. So
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, how long have we been waiting for that?
It has been over 10 years.
Yeah,
because
it's been
I
a
remember
decade
the
at
last
least,
time
yeah.
I saw an episode of it, I was in Taiwan.
Yeah, second Raid was like my final year of high school, I think. So that was a while ago. Yeah.
And then there's also an Ashita no Joe thing, which I've never watched any of the original ones.
I don't know what that is.
But you guys both watched Gurren Lagann, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know episode 8, that one scene with Kamada?
Like that.
That
No.
scene?
Yes.
That
That
scene.
scene. Okay, I thought it was episode 10.
That's from
wasn't it?
Ashita no Joe.
Oh.
That's like a meme from that. It's like an homage, you
Oh,
should
okay.
say.
I see.
An homage.
Okay. Right.
But it's a boxing anime, I believe. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that one. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So that's all I wanted to say about all that.
Okay. But what have you been currently watching? Because we've been discussing this, and for the first time in a very long time, I'm actually watching an anime. But I don't know if you can call it an anime.
I mean, it's an anime in the sense that it was created by a Japanese person who went to animated something. So, I mean...
See, I don't know if it's art or not either, because if you keep
everything is art.
If you keep watching it, it gets pretty surreal, and it gets really deconstructed, but it's also like...
Garbage?
So... It's Pop Team Epic.
Yeah,
it's Pop Team Epic.
Pop Team Epic, which you guys showed to me literally like 5 minutes ago before we started.
Jay had never seen it.
He hadn't even heard of it.
No, I really hadn't.
What he was in
it's
for.
never come up before.
Yeah, you didn't know what you were in for, and what did you get?
Shit on.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
It's the comparisons, the quickest comparisons I draw to
Diarrhea
it.
of the screen.
Yeah, it's basically like diarrhea on the screen. It's basically like if you have if you've watched Azumanga Daioh and you know about like short attention spans and little
it's a
4 style anime, which is literally like little sections of bits, right?
Yeah.
And that's all you get, but it's like just memes and references and stuff. It's kind of like if
I've heard it called dank memes, the anime. I've heard it called shit posting.
Yeah,
the
like
anime.
it's like if an American meme lord just broke into Japan and said, "I want to make an anime." That's exactly what kind of anime you get. Like every bit is like 15 seconds, so you don't have to have a good attention span for it. And yeah, I felt like I was getting shit on. I wasn't, but it was funny. I laughed.
Yeah,
in a few places.
It's got a couple moments where, when it's not busy being completely surreal and stupid, it's hilarious. I've actually heard it called the best show of the season. Because because Devilman's so great, right?
Well,
but
Devilman doesn't really count for the season since it was like a
okay,
yeah.
But you also
thing.
before we watched it, you described it to me. How did you describe it to me?
It's the anime for people that hate anime.
Yes, that.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
I mean, I don't say I hate anime, but I certainly don't watch it very much anymore because there are things that are just so. It's like Hollywood. It gets recycled and regurgitated and produced at a rate that it shouldn't be anymore. And
no, but honestly,
drop off.
Each little skit doesn't overstay its welcome.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
you
why
can
it's
count to 10 and it's something else.
Yeah, and you
or
can,
2.
It's like Calgary weather.
That's why it's like kind of like I can't decide if it's art or not because it subverts so many anime, tropes, but it's also like
it's all about the tropes.
It's all in on anime. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Check it out. It's on YouTube. It's
yeah.
on Crunchyroll.
I think it says something though. I actually usually hate anime. I haven't watched this or followed the show during its airing for about 5 years, and I picked this one.
Yeah, but it's like 7. It's only like 7 episodes out so far.
So far, it's gonna
be
like
15 minutes each. So if you want it
is a full length show. It's just that I didn't show you the part where they switch voice actors.
Oh,
they go through the same skits, but they switch voice actors.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, I make it sound like I really didn't like it. No, it's just I'm like, okay, it's interesting. Like you'll see if you don't know what we're talking about,
you will know.
Yeah, like I said, you can find it on YouTube. There's like some English dubs as well, and it's like not bad. Whatever. If you think for some reason after you watch the English dub and I was like that was stupid or sounded dumb, it's like that's pretty much what it was in Japanese. Yes. So don't think there wasn't a lot lost in translation. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
As far as what I've been watching,
yes.
Violet Evergarden. If you like animation, you owe it to yourself to watch Violet Evergarden. It's beautiful.
Who?
KyoAni, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Got
of
it.
course. Yeah.
It's
we're like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
I kind of want to say it's somewhat slice of life as far as the plot
because it's
goes.
KyoAni,
of course it is.
Yeah, it's yeah.
But it's basically
whoops, my bad.
A girl with prosthetic arms in something resembling post-World War I Europe, typing out letters for people. As far as personality goes, she has less personality than Rey from Evangelion.
Yeah, this sounds like a KyoAni. This is to a fucking T.
But my God, the animation is fucking gorgeous.
It's just accept, instead of like being dead, she just has no arms. Like there's always a girl with like basic personality,
and then there's like Fate Extra. done by Shaft.
Yeah.
And I'm going to rant about that later.
Okay.
Okay.
I
But
got
it was interesting.
But let's get into this upcoming
Let's
season.
get into this
What-
coming season.
So what's the actual season that we're on now?
We're in the winter season right
Winter
now.
season?
We're
We're in
the
about
winter season
halfway
right now.
through it.
Okay.
Yeah, and we got
We're coming
spring.
up to the spring season, so that's
2018,
going to
yeah.
be mostly end of March, early April stuff.
Right. And we're only now giving you sort of like an anime preview, I guess.
Yeah, that's
So-
because we took December off.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean December is actually I think when Pop Team Epic started airing. I
Yeah,
think,
about
and
that.
along with Devilman and such. So
Yeah.
Devilman was special, but
Special.
there is no other way to describe it.
no, people like that show though.
Oh no, it's great.
A lot of
It's
people like
special.
that
It's
Okay.
not for everyone.
All right, who wants to read first?
I'll read it.
Okay, okay, romance 3D Kanojo.
Oh,
Who's it by? I
let's
think it's
get it
Ozzed
up on the
Entertainment.
screen.
It's by Hood's Entertainment,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a romance.
Yep.
Hikari Tsutsui is a high school boy who is satisfied with the virtual girls he encounters in anime and games. He does not have many friends, and he lives in his own world. One day, when he is stuck on pool cleaning duty, he is approached by Iroha, a real girl, who is showy and popular with boys.
So the reason why I chose this show was because I know someone who's actually like this, and I'm okay with that.
Dude,
And
I was totally like this once.
Do they go on art incels?
no.
Thank God that didn't exist back then.
But anyways, I don't know. I was just like, this is like maybe too real, except for the part where he's approached by anybody. But
Oh man. Okay.
I'll give it a shot. I will.
like
Like
looking
the
at the art, right?
style seems fair enough.
It looks like it's a
I don't know.
honest stab at a topic that honestly shouldn't get an honest stab. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I mean, like from the art that I found of it, it's literally like there's this promotional art where it's a guy and a girl's falling into his lap, kind of, but he's like he's
Surrounded
wearing
by
headphones and he's like
CDs.
connected to his phone right now, and I don't know.
wow. Okay.
It's definitely very. It's probably like I can't even call it slice of life. I think it's mostly just like
It's
romance,
wishful thinking.
Is wishful thinking a genre? It is now.
Yeah, I don't know.
What if this is some sort of plan by the Japanese government to teach introverted 2D loving anime fans how to deal with
I
real
mean, that's the
women?
thing. Like, I
No,
mean,
it is,
I think about it
actually.
as like in America, in North America, it's not really a big thing, like a huge problem. Oh, I mean, I guess
mean,
we
if
have the
it-
equivalent
So
like
you're
bronies.
you're
maybe,
kind of
but-
talking about like, well, no, there's many
Layers.
subcultures recently that have popped up that have demonstrated the need to have socialization skills,
Sure.
but
like
I mean,
like,
I know what you mean. Japan's got that like
Yeah.
like extreme introvert problem, right?
the extreme
Yeah.
introvert problem. A lot of women, Japanese women, are not interested in Japanese
In
men
dating
because
even,
of
yeah.
because of like the stereotype that Japanese men are now like kind of like mired in, and then they're
Yeah,
like, and
yeah.
that's
Well, there's a
that
whole bunch of
compounds-
other societal issues as
yeah,
well,
and then
right?
the compounds like the whole like social issues they have about like no new families are being started,
Yeah,
and all this
yeah.
other stuff.
Well, it's an aging population and such, right?
Asian
They're
population.
Yeah, they're at the end of the bell curve, right? But I mean,
True.
okay, honestly, just looking at this, I don't think this is going to be a commentary on Japanese social issues.
No, probably
More than
not.
likely not.
more than
No,
likely not. No,
I just want to point out that there's CDs on this poster.
yeah, dude,
the hell?
man, no, like PC 95 dating sims, man.
Uh-huh.
Was it
Hey.
PC 95
Well,
or I don't
would
know.
you need a CD for those?
I don't know. That was like
I
floppy.
don't think CD drives were common yet
that
at
was
that point.
floppy. Yeah.
All right.
Sci-fi.
No, wait. Before we do that, Angelo said he'd probably try it.
No.
I'm probably not going to try it.
No.
It would actually have to be a social commentary before I would try
I'll
it.
give it a couple episodes. I will.
No.
Okay.
But I'll watch anything. That
why- and that's
freaking
why
little
you're
sister
here.
show I watched, we talked about a few episodes.
How is my little
ago.
sister this cute or something?
No,
Oh,
Imoto Sai Ireba E, or whatever it was.
okay.
I watched it and enjoyed it. Jesus Christ.
What's the quick aside? Like, what's the anime you've most regretted finishing?
The anime that I've most regretted finishing.
Yes. But like I don't care if it was a guilty pleasure whether you liked it or not. I'm just saying like you're like, this really sucks, but I'm already like 18 episodes in.
Jeez, what was it called?
Oh,
Kodomo no Jikan. Fuck that show.
That's like
It
children's
made
time?
me feel awful. It made it's an awful anime.
Okay,
no.
all right. No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to our next show.
God.
Different genre.
Sci-fi, the Caligula effect.
Alfred, go.
The art looks gorgeous. The Caligula effect is set in a virtual reality program known as Mobius, created so people can escape pain in their lives and live in an idyllic high school setting. Ugh. Forced to live out their 3 years indefinitely. Ugh, why? The main protagonist is one of a group who realize that they are in a virtual world and form the Go Home Club, a group dedicated to escaping from Mobius and its godlike overseer program, a vocal program called Mew. They oppose the Ostiano musicians, a group who supports Mew and sees the Go Home Club as traitors. So it's sounds like a Love Live music anime mashed with The Matrix, mashed with Slice of Life, but you like a torturous version of it. I don't know.
I mean, like the art makes it look like Madoka a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You didn't put the studio for this one. I'm not sure who's...
I couldn't find it.
It looks interesting. Premise is kind of cliche, in my opinion.
I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Straight off, I'm gonna watch this, but I just want to. Can you scroll for the description?
Yeah.
Fate Extra is set in a virtual reality program created so people can continue to exist and live in an idyllic high school setting. Forced to then wage the Holy Grail War.
Well, yeah.
The main protagonist realizes it's in a virtual world and goes to continue on the Holy Grail War against the godlike overseer program, the Moon Cell. They oppose other masters and their servants. Also, the main Saberface is called Nero. Nero Claudius, the Emperor of Rome.
Yes.
So
Caligula?
okay,
I need to watch this to see if
How much
this
of a
is like
a discount
a
Fate.
complete ripoff. I want to see it because it looks nice.
Watch it like episode per
But
episode. Like
a few
get one
seasons
episode
ago-
of get one episode of Fate Extra, then watch an episode of Caligula Effect.
A few seasons ago, there was this one anime called Big Order, and I watched a few episodes of it, and I was like, Jesus Christ. A light novel author just wrote JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What is this? And so that's what I'm looking out for here.
See, that normally happens within franchises. Like, I remember when I was watching Gundam Seed back in the day, and we were just saying, it's just like, you know, the original Gundam. Like the
No, it was Gundam Wing.
No, not even Wing. The original Gundam.
And then there was Gundam Seed Destiny, which was just Gundam Seed again, literally.
No, it was Gundam Zeta. It was Zeta Gundam, but with Gundam Seed thrown in, which is even worse. But
Yeah.
no, like at one point I was like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. They're in the desert. The ship is like flying low to avoid the enemies. This is episode 14 or whatever. I go to the original series. Like literally the episode count matched up.
My God.
Yeah, it was that much of a ripoff.
But like when it's rehashing the same story within the same franchise, it's basically bringing the story to a younger audience. I can get with that.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It just
Fate Extra is airing right now.
good point.
Like,
Good point.
So it's like forgiving the Force Awakens for, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to temper my expectations. I want it to be something completely different. I want it to be good. Good anime is great,
Good anime is great.
but people die when they are killed.
Yeah.
But I'm looking out to see if this is a rehash of something currently airing.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Hey,
What's next?
there's a comedy and slice of life, which is basically, I mean, we technically already covered a comedy and sort of slice of life, but in meme form.
Oh, it was not slice of life.
No, that's not slice of
Whose
life.
slice of life ends with a handshake with a nuclear freaking blast in the background?
I mean, I'd like my life to be like that, but it's not. Anyway, the name of this was, there weren't really good slice of life shows to choose this time around, so I was just like, whatever. Chio-chan no Sugakuro.
Is it a sequel to Azumanga Daioh?
Sure sounds like it. I mean, it's got Chio. It's got the name Chio,
Yeah.
but it's made by Dio Media.
Diomedea?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say Dio Media.
I've probably watched stuff they've made before.
it'll be Dio Media.
It looks kind of cool, I guess, art style wise, but also really generic.
It does.
We read books by their covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
It's the quote unquote. I literally pulled this description off AniChart. So it's the quote unquote dramatic extreme going to school comedy. The manga follows the titular female high school student Chio Miyamo and her adventures to commute to school every day.
Oh, okay.
Chio runs into problems both big and small, such as construction, a biker gang, and a sudden urge to use the bathroom, and more.
This actually sounds funny.
I'm gonna watch this, honestly.
I think it'd be fine. I'm hoping it'd be a short format, like the 12 to 15 minute episodes, as opposed to like a 19er or something like that. But I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine. It just really depends because we don't really have what do you call it, like a shot from the animation itself.
It
Yeah.
feels like something that's going to be relatable, though. You know,
This is the manga cover.
No, but it's also like I'm so sick of high school animes that I have to follow like a cast of characters and their trials and tribulations. You know, if I can focus on one character and like how shitty it is for her just to get to school in the morning, that's hilarious. You know,
You're like, I relate because
construction. Oh no, I have to take a detour. I dropped my
biker
toast.
gang.
Oh no, a biker gang. You know, so
I have to take a dump, a huge dump.
it's happened to me before. Like back when I was in college, like the first year, it was like a 10-kilometer bike ride each way.
wow, back in my day.
Back in my day,
Oh my god.
I would have to get up like 2 hours before class because it took an hour to bike there.
I'll give
and then
it
I
the-
needed the other hour to cool down.
I'll give it the one episode treatment, maybe.
I'm gonna try. I am,
Yeah.
but like I think it'll be good.
Who wants to tackle the super edgy one?
Oh, jeez.
I've got just one thing to say about this, so I'll read this.
Okay.
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 Okay, so first of all,
What is it?
So it is Devil's Line by Platinum Vision.
And
it's,
what genre is it?
It is drama, horror, romance.
there's also some other stupid stuff I didn't decide to put in.
Tsukasa, a college student, is rescued from an attack by a devil, one of many vampires that can blend in among the human population.
Those bastards.
Anzai, her savior, is a half-devil who exploits his supernatural gifts as a member of a shadowy police task force that specializes in devil-related crime in Tokyo. As Anzai continues... You took it off screen. As Anzai continues to keep guard over Tsukasa, the two quickly forge a tentative bond. One that Anzai fears will test his ironclad rule of never drinking human blood.
This sounds fucking terrible.
It sounds...
Emo version of Helsing.
No.
yeah, kind of.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Police vampires?
Police vampires.
The only difference is the vampire doesn't want to drink blood here, whereas Alucard
Embraces
always
it.
wanted to drink
He
blood.
embraces it. He was
like,
this is where I get my power from. I only
Integra,
want more power.
let me drink the blood. Do it. Come on.
Yeah.
I want to drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, what the hell? Are you a devil or a vampire? Make up your mind.
No, are you a devil or you are my angle?
Are you? Okay, honestly, no other like vampire themed anime is ever going to live up to like the 4 episodes of Castlevania I got on Netflix.
Oh,
Like,
those were so good.
Is that all they made?
Wait a
was
minute.
four?
Helsing Ultimate was pretty good, though.
okay, it's
Helsing
good.
Ultimate.
It's good,
Yeah,
but
Ultimate's
okay,
nice.
fine. Helsing gets a pass, but I mean, like I've tried to watch Vampire Night, which is
garbage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I watched Vampire Hunter D. I like it.
I don't know.
Actually,
Helsing's
there
better.
was one. What was it called? Oh, god damn it. Now I can't remember it.
No, but everything has to live with the Castlevania now, and how good that was.
just
right.
fantastic.
And season 2 is coming.
when it's more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When is more? I don't know when is more.
I don't know. We
but
need more.
Soon enough.
Just the way they ended the.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You need to
I
see
mean,
it.
it's based off
it's
of
just 4 episodes. It's based off Castlevania 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, it's based
Yeah.
off Castlevania 3. So
I'm cool with that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, this sounds
Although they could take the story in
pretty
different
generic.
directions. Though.
Like if you could see the art that I found for it, it's literally like some nameless, some like faceless
Dude
girl,
needs to trim his fingernails.
like in the arms of probably the vampire, or at least one guy who has a red eye and claws.
It looks like Death Note
In her
meets
embrace.
Vampire Knight, which is...
Oh no! It honestly just sounds like every vampire fanfic.
Yeah.
Kind of idea.
Generic. Sounds generic.
It might be okay.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't
dude,
know the studio.
This,
I don't know.
this is
Platinum
not
Vision.
looking good for this season so far. We've gone through like 2 or 3 animes now where Angelo has actually just made a direct comparison to something else.
I
Oh
told you,
my
though,
god,
before
this
we
looks
started-
amazing! Wait a minute, what is this?
I've got a nickname for this one.
Okay,
No, hold on.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
give it yet until we actually get through this.
can I read
Don't
this?
give it away. So
Okay, Maho Shoujo Ore by Puro Plus. Okay, so this story is about a 15-year-old girl who is a newbie idol in love with her best friend's brother, who is also a popular idol. But she runs into a scary Yakuza guy and finds out that her mother was an ex-magical girl, and the Yakuza was her mascot. Her love interest gets kidnapped by demons that look like burly men with cute squirrel heads. So she contracts the Yakuza to become a magical girl, which in this story means she turns into a handsome guy in a magical girl outfit. On top of that, her love interest shows an attraction toward her magical guy form. Her best friend turns out to be in love with her and also becomes a magical cross-dressing guy to save her life. Thus, their manager, who is a magical girl geek, then decides to turn them into an idol unit. That sounds amazing.
I like the fact that it's magical girls, but it's actually magical men. That's the whole idea.
That's
You're
just
a
the
girl who
gimmick.
turns into a
The
man.
entire season, I'm going to call this Macho Shoujo. That's it.
Well done.
That's what I want to say about it. Actually, there's one other thing I want to say about this. To
Okay.
keep the comparisons going,
Yeah.
it's Camphor with the genders swapped.
Don't know what camp.
I don't know what that is.
It was a magical girl show a couple of years ago, probably like 5 or 6 years ago, where the main dude got turned into a magical girl, and so he actually turns into a girl, but it was a battle royale between all the magical girls. Not the battle royale magical girl show from last season or the season before with the one dude who turns into a magical girl. No, Camphor had the dumbest main character ever. But that's what this makes me think of. Camphor
So, okay.
with the genders crossed.
Here's why I'm hoping, okay?
But I'm watching this. I'm all over this.
This looks hilarious.
This is an
first of
idol
all.
show. It's an idol show
Yeah.
about
Magical girls.
about originally just a girl who wants to turn into an idol, but she has to be a magical girl, and she's obligated to turn into a macho shoujo in order to compete in the idol
Battle
circuit,
Royale.
I
Look
Look
guess.
at these dudes.
essentially.
Look at their pecs, their shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
the art
abs.
is something else. It's basically anytime you've ever seen maybe some of our charity results, and we have our
Look at their
guys
legs.
dressed up. It's very much that, except more magical.
You know what
and
would be
amazing.
a really funny anime if they had like a magical girl show that was, really touching, all about the power of friendship and all that, but just whenever they transformed, they would become big burly men, and the show would just proceed as if nothing was wrong,
Yeah.
as if like there was nothing to question. And I really hope this show is that.
I'm hoping there's not like too much like, oh, I'm just trying to, I have to hide who my my identity is or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's
No.
like when you transform into a dude, it's like, oh, okay, all right, just keep going, right? And it's like you do all these girly things, but it's like you're a big muscly dude.
I just love like the other underlying like romance plot, which is like, I like this guy who's an idol, but he only likes me when I'm transformed as a man.
This is very Japanese.
This is very Japanese.
Very Japanese. Okay, yeah, I would give that a watch. I think just because I think
Give
it's,
it the,
I think it's
at
hilarious.
least the one episode.
At least the one episode treatment. I think it'd be funny.
I wonder how long this series is going to be. Hopefully, it's only
Like 10,
like
15.
a short.
Like a 15er,
season?
yeah, like a
Yeah.
half season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I've got the sad music anime. I'm pretty
Ooh,
sure.
okay, and it's
so this is Piano no Mori. It's produced by Gainax. So
We'll see how that
Different.
goes.
yeah, because it's not
Interesting.
studio.
Gynax isn't what they used to be.
Right.
yes, it's short.
But I haven't given up on them.
Yeah, I mean, always give them a fighting chance, right?
I'll
So-
never give up on Gynax.
This is a tranquil tale about two boys from very different upbringings On one hand, you have Kai, born as the son of a prostitute, who's been playing the abandoned piano in the forest near his home ever since he was young. And on the other, you have Shuhei, practically breastfed by the piano, as the son of a family of prestigious pianists. Yet, it is their common bond with the piano that eventually intertwines their paths in life.
This sounds actually really interesting.
I'm gonna watch this.
This sounds really cool.
Yeah. I like music animes a lot.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about music animes. Like I can count them on like one hand. K-On! And Beck Mongolian Chop Squad. That's it.
I mean,
I'm gonna watch this.
Beck is a good music anime.
Dude.
Yeah, K-On's garbage though.
It is. It was.
I'm
fun.
gonna
It was
offend
fun.
people
It was
with that.
fun.
It's cute girls
No,
doing
it
cute
was
things.
fun, but it's not a good music.
Cute
anime.
girls doing cute things.
Here's the problem with K-On! It's great if you watch it all at once, but one episode a
Like
week, I
episodic?
just don't care.
Yeah, it's true.
Hopefully, I can care about this one episode per week.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. I don't really know where they're going to go with this. That's
Yeah.
like I don't really see the end game here. But I'm still curious about the tale that they're going to weave because I don't know. Like the poster's not much to describe. It's a guy playing a piano in a forest. And then a giant man, for lack of better description.
Yeah.
Is
But-
this Attack on Titan season 5?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh god, please don't let it get to season 5.
It's probably getting. There's season 3 this season, isn't there?
Attack on Titan?
Yeah, we don't have it in the document because it's a sequel.
I don't.
But I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
next
God.
season airing.
Okay, well,
I think
the manga is a bunch of crap.
I might be wrong about that.
So
Maybe I'm thinking about Tokyo Ghoul. There's a new season of that.
yeah, I think it's Tokyo Ghoul, not Attack on Titan. But
Okay.
Attack on Titan's on season 3 though. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Yeah, it already
Yeah,
finished season
that's
2, and
season-
season 3 is already
I'm gonna be on
in
season
production.
okay, all
It's
right.
happening.
Got it.
Yeah, it's gonna go on way longer than it should.
Boo.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, between all the animes that we talked about, I mean, Piano no Mori looks okay. Like that's something I would.
It
that's
seems to
probably
have
my
the-
top of the list right now.
Yeah.
From what we've talked about, I feel like it has the most
Potential.
real potential.
Yeah.
Macho Shoujo has the second best potential, but kind of like
I'm not gonna watch Devil's Line.
Devil's Line looks
It's probably
terrible.
not gonna happen.
No.
I have too much respect for my life.
That
Chio-chan,
might be interesting.
I'm gonna try it.
it should be good. Like it should be.
I'm gonna give it an honest chance.
It should
might
be fun
be
as long as
cool.
it's short. As long as it's a short form show. If it's too long, you're not going to get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Caligula Effect again. It does sound like
Again?
Matrix a lot. And
I need to satisfy my curiosity about this show.
Yeah.
You should.
I do.
It just looks like it looks really generic, honestly.
Nowadays, yeah. Like if
Yeah.
this show was produced maybe 10 years ago, it might have a real fighting chance. But
Yep.
this is probably pretty generic.
And 3D Kanojo, just for the subject matter, I'm going to say no. I don't really care.
Yeah, it would have to.
I'll
be,
give it an episode.
It's about
Yeah.
the tone in
Yeah.
this case, right? It's not about what they're talking about; it's how they're portraying
Yeah.
it. Not particularly.
You know
interesting, I
what
have
this
to say.
show needs to succeed? It needs to air on a day where nothing good is happening. Because I've watched really bad
the day
shows.
that North Korea like finally announces like World War III. It's like that's the debut for the show, and you're like, oh, okay,
I've watched really bad shows because there's nothing else good airing that day.
okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
So that was anime preview. We were very enthused.
Hey man, there's some interesting stuff, and then you guys showed
Interesting.
me
But you picked one guy
Pop Team
who's
Epic. You showed me.
Pop Team Epic, and then, like, honestly, if that's the best anime of the current season, that's kind of sad, you know. And like at least in my opinion, right? I haven't seen Devilman, and everyone keeps saying Devilman's amazing.
Oh wait, you haven't. You would like it.
Really? Would I?
You would like
Would
it.
I really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not. That's not. You would like it.
Okay. All right. But like, keep in mind, I normally hate anime, so
You would like it.
Angelo
though.
watches everything. Angelo watches everything, and
I watched some.
and you watch some. So
I'm probably gonna get on a deep binge soon. I got to catch up on One Piece again.
yeah. Okay. Before we dive into our other
Stuff.
topics, can we quickly talk about the Olympics again?
Sure.
Holy
I mean,
crap!
I had my heart broken last night. So
yeah.
What happened last night?
the women's team lost to the
against
US.
the US.
But I when I say a heartbreak, I mean like
Hockey, yeah.
complete respect though. The girls played well. The US controlled the game.
Yep.
They
played better.
they played better. And I will, as a hockey fan in general,
Mm-hmm.
I will never like I don't even want to support the game actually because it is, of my opinion, if you know hockey, the fact that a tournament, like a gold medal winning tournament game, can end in a shootout is absolute bullshit. You can
Agreed.
A shootout is a microcosm of the game. It's fine. It's fun to watch. I'll give it those tokens, but it is not the game that you were watching.
Right.
It is not the sport that is being played. It is just one-on-one. Hey, watch, like it's a slam dunk competition in.
But it decides the gold medal, right? And
that's. I'm not taking it away from the U.S. women. They, like I said, I honestly believe they were going to win from the outset. Like I was watching the game. I knew what I was looking for.
Yep.
But it was heartbreaking to watch even at the end. But I will never ever love the format that they have chosen.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
And they'll probably change it, and
they won't because you don't have there's. As much as athletes love the game, they don't want to play forever.
Right, that's true. Yeah,
I mean, there's logistic issues. Let's just put it that, and I understand why, but it just sucks.
Yeah. Anyways,
other stuff.
I'm going to talk about Tessa and Scott.
You can talk about them.
I'm going to talk about Tessa and Scott because, honestly,
Scott Moir at the women's game.
Yeah,
the ultimate Canadian.
The ultimate Canadian. But just watching that routine. I have never had an interest in figure skating up until that moment.
Really? You've never liked figure skating?
No, I did follow Patrick Chen in Sochi a bit, right? And because it was just okay, cool, right? But it was because he's a Canadian guy, he's Asian, and it's I'm Asian. I think I have a lot. It's really cool that we're getting visibility of celebrities like that. But then it's
he's got crazy eyes.
Kind of, yeah.
Patrick Chan was one of those males that have crazy eyes. Yeah. It's interesting.
But just watching that routine, it made me feel things that I never thought I would ever feel.
It's crazy, right? Because for the context, to set the context for why that was important, they won the gold medal. Angelo, I'm guessing you haven't really watched anything of this.
No, not at all.
Okay,
I haven't kept up with the Olympics.
Okay, you're going to watch this routine.
Okay,
but the thing is Tessa and Scott have had a very long career,
20 years,
very successful career as well. They've won world championships. They've won, they've been in the Olympics before. They've done a lot. They haven't gotten a Olympic gold medal yet before, but I mean, it's not that they weren't ever up there. It was just you got to be at your peak. That's what the Olympics is about, right?
Yeah.
They actually had retired for 2 years.
Yeah.
They retired for 2 years. They came back for this, and they smoked it.
Yeah, they the golden short program.
Yeah, that world record
in short program, and then just their free skate was miles beyond what everyone else had prepared.
The second place team was pretty good.
Second place team was but unfortunately I couldn't really watch the whole thing because of what happened.
I watched a lot. So.
Yeah, okay, but I mean just holy crap, they are on a completely different playing field when it comes to the artistry and the emotion that they can get through just with skating.
It's crazy.
I didn't think I would ever enjoy figure skating to that level, and it's just that was poetry on ice.
I'm going to recommend something to you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you saw the that's the pairs ice dance and everything like that.
Yeah.
My favorite ice dance of all time, or ice skating performance rather, is of all time is Torino Olympics. So that's 2006. It's the Russian winner. Evgeny Yermomenko.
Okay,
he lays down I talked about it last time as well.
Yeah.
He does this one this routine to The Godfather, and it is it is literally the best thing I have ever seen on ice.
And actually, I think it's just the current state of the game as well, right? Or the current state of the sport, because the 18-year-old Russian girl Evgenia.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, her single routine was
flawless, crazy,
mind-blowing too.
Right?
And it's really cool that we're Canadians in the running for the bronze as well. I completely forgot her name.
But they got fourth place.
No, that hasn't happened yet. It's happening tonight. The finals is happening tonight.
Oh,
she was the last time I watched it, she was in bronze position.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
we'll see. Yeah,
it's been a really weird year for Canadian Olympics.
Yeah, it has been.
Obviously, with the NHL not participating, the men's team for hockey is going to be a little bit weird, and they beat Finland in a really good game. Canada, US, the ladies lost. Canada's men, Canada women's is out. Canada men's is out for curling.
We
for
thought,
both.
we thought curling was in the bag, especially the
Well,
women's
I don't
team.
know
right?
about in the bag, man. But
a lot of people thought the women's team.
they were
was,
they were the favorites,
They were, yeah.
right? But again, you have to perform. It's about being at the peak, not you know. You can't limp your way.
You can't
through
bring
the
a B
Olympics.
game to an A
There's
game.
there's only one example I can think of. I think in Sochi, like an Australian dude won speed skating because all three of his competitors in front of him fell on the bell lap. So right, but I mean, that's credit to him. He stayed up.
Yep, exactly.
So that's what.
Okay,
That's all
He's
anyways.
the best at not falling over.
But yeah, just anyways, back to this. Tessa and Scott, real quick. Just I've never seen such an outpouring support for Canadian athletes, and like this
in a sport that wasn't just hockey.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. And this is one of those like Olympic.
Well, I mean, it's hockey minus the sticks.
Okay, with that, but I mean,
you
with
bolt
the Winter
knives
Olympics,
onto your shoes.
the
and
Winter
you go on the
Olympics
ice
is
and you
all
jump
about
around.
balance and sliding.
Yeah. No, it's like the Summer Olympics. It's hilarious. Like the opening like couple of like nights, right? A lot of people who have never watched the Winter Olympics tuned in, right?
Yeah.
And it's just the reactions have been kind of really funny because you get all these Americans who are just like really impressed, right? Because they're just like, oh, the Summer Olympics. Oh, who can run the fastest in 100 meters? Who can do like pass the baton the best, right? And here it's like,
Pass the baton the best.
Can you spin your partner who has blades on their feet around in a 360 without slicing your jugular open? It's like, I don't know. That's
You perform the Iron Lotus.
yeah.
That's a blade as glory.
But yeah, no, it's just
Shitty
a
movie.
I've never seen such huge like national outpouring support for it's Olympic magic, and it's rare that this happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the glory of sport. It's why I watch. It's why I watch as many sports as I do because
I mean, for God's
I look
sake,
for
they
those
have
moments.
they have fan fictions written about them right now.
Dear God.
Yeah, no, because they're not dating, and you will not, and they're not
There's
married.
no public admittance that they've ever
Had a
been
relationship.
anything.
Yeah.
but they've been something. Like that's the general.
That is what
perception.
everyone is assuming.
But you know what? Like,
right? So
here's the other thing. Like, you're working with a partner who's like an athletic, attractive, kind of thing. Like, it's not a surprise. Like, it's just part of human nature that you should be attracted. At some
no,
point,
but this
right?
is the on ice
Whatever.
chemistry.
Jamie Heineman and avid Adam Savage weren't friends.
Yeah, they were. Well, they were professionals who respected each other, but they didn't hang out.
There's a
It's
lot.
kind of-
There's a lot of
Yeah,
like
there
Penn
is.
and Teller,
Penn and Teller,
and
yeah.
downtown.
Just because they're professionals that worked very well with each other doesn't mean anything happened.
Yeah, exactly. And but it's like you watch the on ice chemistry, and you're like, what the heck?
It's
How-
like Alfred and I. I mean, I've never been to his house since he got his puppy.
Yeah, that's true.
Bastard.
The puppy misses you.
You can come over.
Bastard. The puppy doesn't even know I exist.
Yeah, puppy's never met him.
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't fart on a pillow, so he can't even remember me.
Okay.
The most out of context thing you'll ever hear from me on this show.
Okay. All right. Moving on.
Oh wait, we've already done all this, so yeah. I mean, we got some other stuff on the docket. Do we want to talk about?
Black
we can talk
Panther?
about Black Panther.
I have not watched it yet.
I don't think any of us.
I haven't watched it either.
I-
I'm going to get us
I'm
maybe
planning
to
to
Wakanda
at some
before
point.
watching
Does
it.
it make us bad people? I've said that I don't really want to watch another superhero movie right now.
Yeah, but I mean, this is like a Wonder Woman situation, right? Where it's like because of the context in which it's being released, I want to go support the movie.
Sure. I don't like. I don't. I'm not
Oh, I
trying to
hope it
whine
does
about
well.
it. I
Yeah,
just-
and it's doing well. Holy crap, is it doing well?
Oh,
right?
good.
Yeah, and like
Well, mission accomplished.
And this is like the soundtrack is apparently really good too because Kendrick Lamar is doing the soundtrack, and I really like Chadwick Boseman. I really like
the art direction and
the art
as
direction
a whole has been
as a whole.
good.
Yeah,
Like,
and
like,
it's apparently this is a pre-existing sort of like art style, right? It's like how like cyberpunk has this sort of aesthetic to it, right? Retrofuturism has a sort of like aesthetic to it, Xerist, right? This is apparently Afrofuturist.
Yeah,
which is really
but, I mean,
cool,
like
you know?
one of the big things that they were talking about, and like I heard, like I was reading, it's hard to escape, like at least news about it, even if I haven't watched it. And one of the big things is like why some of the actors signed on and stuff like that is like reading about the script and like the culture of Wakanda that they're trying to build is essentially like an Africa or an African nation that never experienced colonialism, which is really like it's a source of pride, and I understand where that might come from because like like it's an untainted look into, or it's a fictional, unfortunately, untainted look into what an African nation could have been if you just gave it time to.
Yeah, no, and I mean, like now is a really good time for this type of thing. Like everyone's saying, it's too political.
It's not necessarily just about the social commentary. Like the fact that it's a good movie on its own is a lot of merit.
Exactly, and
it really is.
No, but it's also like, I mean, like for God's sake, right? Like representation is a thing, and it's important.
Like you were saying about like Patrick Chan. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's true. Like, I mean, I see like whenever I watched ice skating, for example, or like Asians have a good body type, I think, for ice skating, for figure skating.
Yeah,
so it's why you see them do really well for Korea and Asia and in general. Yeah. Asia in general, I'm just gonna say. And then, but Canada, obviously, we're a diverse nation, but we also happen to have more people that are probably Caucasian, so they'll get into more sports easily, or you'll see them represented in a higher proportion. So when you see Patrick Chan, like we did, like literally starting his career like 8 years ago, 10 years ago, kind of thing. Well, like to seeing him on the circuit is kind of like, okay, cool.
Well, no, but it's also the fact that he represents Canada, and like the Canada I grew up in was diverse, and yet you turn on the TV and it's all white people, right? So it's really important for me as a Canadian kid seeing another Asian on screen, and like that's
not just Hero from Heroes.
Exactly. And like for Black Panther, despite the fact that it takes place in Africa, right, and like the characters are not American, right? Yeah. It still is important for like a lot of black kids in America to see a superhero who is black. That's important to them, and I get sick of hearing commentary saying it's like, okay, but why does it have to be like this, right? It's only selling now because it's trendy and people want racial representation. It's like, so what? Why does that bother you?
Trendiness is not a crime. It's not a sin.
Yeah,
it's really just if it happens to be the case, and it's
people scared of social
it's a positive
change.
Thing, right? Like
people scared of change. That's what it is. Yeah,
could be. Yeah. I don't know.
That's all I
still don't like. I don't foresee myself going to watch it. I don't really have plans for it, but I appreciate the fact that it's doing well. It's not even about like you can support them financially, just buy a movie ticket. It's like that's not really about it. Like I just don't really want to.
Yeah, no, because like if I buy a movie ticket, I'm still going to watch a movie.
I don't care.
If I bought a movie ticket, I'm seeing my goddamn movie.
Right? Okay, I just don't care to see another superhero movie. I'm just really tired of it.
Yeah, right now especially. Yeah, like
maybe I'll watch it in 5 years. Like I do that a lot. I'm really bad about watching popular movies
it on
when it's
Netflix?
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had Netflix.
like that.
I mean, like we just came out of Justice League. We just came out of all these other superhero movies. The trailer for this dropped.
Right?
The trailer for this dropped. It's just like, okay, superheroes.
Right?
I don't care.
They're all great. It's just
it's not that they're not entertaining.
Much. Many of them.
Yeah, it's not that it's not entertaining. It's just that
it's like a chocolate.
I can tell you
cake.
that I'm thirsty, but just because
no
I'm thirsty,
one can argue with a chocolate cake.
You don't need like a
I don't want the ocean.
You don't. Yeah, exactly.
I want a cup of water, not the ocean. Don't give me the ocean.
Not the Culligan man.
Right?
Just like
you want some water.
But
you're drinking this.
It's going to be pretty interesting for like movie critics and stuff, like a couple decades from now, because this is going to be viewed as kind of like the Western trend, right?
Sure.
Because Westerns were everywhere for a while, and then like noir movies were everywhere for a while, and then now it's like the superhero movies are everywhere for a while.
So predict. Okay, so here's the game. Predict the next big movie trend genre.
Oh man,
political dramas.
That's already on Netflix. That's already a Netflix kind of idea.
Yeah, sort of.
Like,
I mean, like
you already
House
have
of
like
Cards.
original.
House of Cards, Designated Survivor.
I mean, West
Wing
Wing
like
before
West
that.
Wing
as well,
before
right?
that. I mean, that's always been like a mainstay.
So I don't know
right?
if it's gonna like. Well, you have what was it? The King's Speech.
Yep.
There's that as well.
That was more of a personal drama than a political one, I'd say. I don't know. Like political drama is
Dunkirk. Dunkirk's not really political.
War movies.
Is a war movie political drama?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say so.
Not in its own. No.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Fair.
No, the majority of good war movies have nothing to do with politics, right? I mean, like Saving Private Ryan, that's a masterpiece, but it really doesn't touch upon the politics of the war at all,
Fair.
right? So,
but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It might be political. It might be a political drama, but I think that we see a lot of real life.
I said that I don't think it'll happen. Real life is just
the return of the space
eclipsing
opera,
it.
maybe the return of the space opera with Star Wars going the way it is right now.
Is Star Wars not just another
I don't
kind
know
of
about that,
superhero
though.
movie?
The recent ones are, but I mean, when I mean space opera, I mean sort of like just this epic world building. You know what I mean? It's like because we're also in the middle of a trend of young adult
And
adaptations.
speaking of space drama, space operas, though, I recently watched the remake of Battleship Yamato.
Oh, the live
Space
action.
Battleship Yamato.
Live action.
No, the anime.
Oh, okay. There was
It's
a remake. Yeah.
they're releasing it episodically on Crunchyroll right now as well.
Cool. Okay. Yep.
Dear God, it's amazing.
I think it might be
it's a
something in
classic.
animation.
It is a classic.
I think the next genre is going to be like
The return 2D animation, maybe.
Hell no. That's
no,
never
it's not going to be the
happening.
return of 2D animation. It's going to be something like it'll be 3D, like the CGI animation that we see now, but in
A 2D style.
no, like more like less cartoony, less.
I see what you mean. Yep.
Yeah, like less
More dealing
less
with-
Moana and less
Yeah.
and less Pixar-y, but more like
Realistic.
I mean, I don't really want to say that Battle
like
Angel
a
Alita
Scanner
is going to be the one
Darkly
that's going to
or
kick this off. But like,
More
I mean, you're technically seeing
adult-oriented
it already.
like Osmosis Jones.
No, you're already kind of seeing it because Ready Player One is kind of the one that I'm already thinking
Yeah,
of
okay.
heading in that direction. So.
Yeah.
Is
So
it animated?
It's going to be heavily.
for
There's
most-
a lot of CG, obviously, but...
I mean, like a lot of movies have heavy CG, but that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
I'm
wait a
saying,
minute. I'm thinking of something completely... Yeah, you're right. They had Tracer in the freaking trailer.
Yeah, and there's
Yep.
Halo, and there's a Spartan. in
Master
there.
Chief.
Yeah.
Yep.
Old Snake was in there, too. I remember this.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I'll
that's,
watch that.
Yeah, it
You
might
know,
be
yeah.
something.
So like kind of more mature animation,
Themes,
right? Instead
right.
of like animation
So, like,
kind of breaking out.
Think
of
it
that,
from a Japanese anime perspective. Thinking
Yeah.
like Appleseed, for example.
yeah,
right?
breaking out of that whole like ghetto that's been kind of like shoved into, right? Because like,
Right.
and this has actually been going on for a very long time. I mean, like you read
in other, like not in Hollywood.
No, well, Hollywood is what I'm talking about. Like in
Yeah.
American culture, right? There's a lot of stigma against
The
animation.
Western culture has always seen... I shouldn't say
Animation.
always, but
Animation
for the last
equals
like
cartoons.
30 years has seen
animation
animation
cartoons
is for kids.
Yeah, as cartoons instead of animation.
But then
as
there's things like,
a
what was
medium.
it, Heavy Metal 2000?
Yeah, but I mean that's
Where-
still a cartoon. I would
It's
argue.
a
right?
cartoon.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon. It's not for kids.
No, but it
The-
doesn't tackle
the animation that's not for kids is just few and far between.
Yeah, well, not for kids. Even if it's see, and this is where the debate comes in, right? Even if it deals with more mature themes, then it's got mature content. Perhaps like the storytelling isn't as complex as it makes it out to be, right? Or like it's not like you're not going to
you can't
see
expect the whole thing at once though. Like
right.
first,
That's true. Yeah,
the adult audience for animation has to exist.
yeah.
Which it does now.
It does. It's getting there. I wouldn't say it's at critical mass yet, but once
Yeah, but
the
you could say the same thing about,
audience
like-
exists,
Yeah.
the stories will follow.
Right.
You're right. And how it exists is literally like our generation is kind of one of those big things because like comic book heroes and stuff like that, and even like Star Wars, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of started a long time ago, that movement.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
It's about building that base from when you were a child, and then a director or a producer, finds a script that suits that old, like that. It's nostalgia goggles. It's kind of picking on that. And I'm not saying we have to see like an American adaptation of like Appleseed or something like that. But my point being is like you have that pre-existing audience that you can latch onto.
Yeah. Sure. No, I was thinking more like something like Isle of Dogs, right? Where it's like a very artistic take on animation, but it has the same sort of like mainstream appeal. Or there was another movie a while back that was also stop motion, but it was all done with puppets. But it was about a divorcee. And
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kubo.
No, not Kubo.
was-
Oh, that was good.
But
Kubo
I mean,
is such a beautiful.
but see,
animation.
Kubo
but
was
it's not very childish.
considered a kids movie, right?
It is.
It is.
But I mean,
it is a kids.
yeah,
movie.
like the
There's
one
no-
the one I'm thinking of is very adult themes, right? It's
Oh,
like
really?
concerning like a midlife crisis and how do you work through, a divorce? How do you work through cheating on your partner and things like that? And then there's I forgot what it's called. It was made with like felt puppets. It was very interesting the look to it. And Isle of Dogs as well. And that's Wes Anderson movie, but like his movies look childish, but they're not, right? It's the art that kind of pushes them forward.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, tired of superhero movies. Just give me something more.
Something else.
With
pretty
more
sh-
substance.
yeah.
Give me more substance.
I think
right now.
most people are tired of superhero movies, honestly. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going back to westerns.
yeah, I mean there was.
I
Sort
want
of
to see more kung fu movies.
Revenant
but we're
was
not going to
great.
get kung fu
Revenant
movies
was
anymore.
great. Yeah, I mean like it's very like I would call it like post western. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
a spaghetti western.
Yeah, 310 to
It's-
Yuma. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that one.
that's
Damn
good.
it.
That's a good.
damn good.
It's
movie.
been on my
Yeah.
watch list for like a decade.
Yeah, 310 to Yuma is very good. True Grit was more of a. Did you like True Grit? Did you watch that?
I haven't seen it, but I was actually going to ask: is 310 Yuma Rodriguez?
No,
Who is it?
I don't
Do
know.
you remember?
But it stars Russell Crowe and it stars
Let me
Christian
look that
Bale.
up real quick. I mean, we don't
Christian Bale versus Russell Crowe is all you gotta know, and it's
Because I
pretty
swear
awesome.
it was, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, it's not. It's not a spaghetti western. So it's a very serious and sober take on the genre. So it wouldn't be
James Mangold.
James Mangold. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, but it's that's a good movie. Alan Tudyk's in it. Didn't know that. Yeah. So I don't know. No more superhero movies. I agree.
Yeah.
Totally done with that.
What else we got?
We
They
only
can give me more Thor. I like Thor.
Yeah, Thor is okay.
It's not like I hate superheroes. That's the thing.
No.
Like,
No,
That is the
No,
thing. It's
I
like
just-
it's just too
they're
much.
legitimately good movies. It's just so much.
Yeah.
I can't keep track of the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore.
considering
Yeah.
that they make like at least three movies a year too. Like at this
And
point,
they all
like, at
tie
60
into
bucks,
each other.
It'll
I
be like
watched
60
Thor
bucks, 40
Ragnarok
bucks.
and it was self-consistent with all the other ones, and I was like, wait a minute.
What movie am I watching?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'm watching right now.
Am I watching? Yeah, like lately, everything's just become the Avengers. It doesn't matter if you get your own spin-off movie. It's like,
If it's a Marvel movie, it's an Avengers movie.
I'm
Yeah.
being overwhelmed by Disney,
yeah, they need to stop.
but they don't need to, and they won't want to.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
It's true.
Do you want to wrap it up a little early?
Yeah, I
we're
mean,
about
we had
the 1
some
hour
other,
mark.
we had some like
Yeah.
other stuff, but it wasn't really like. We were talking about cryptocurrency. Really,
No, we
earlier.
can say that for another episode. I think.
All I wanted to say was that cryptocurrency is the tech version of vegans.
I think you even mentioned that last episode. I think.
True.
Yeah.
It's really true. It's
It
just
is-
like
it kind of is.
yeah, but that was only brought up because Angelo built like a machine that he potentially could be mining with,
be
but
mining
he
with.
won't.
No, that
Didn't
thing
you?
couldn't mine.
No,
No.
But you
No.
said you had like Dogecoin.
In the past, I mined Dogecoin just to see what mining was like, and I'm talking like this was 2014, a while ago.
Yeah,
And the
GPUs were still
Bitcoin that I
available.
eventually converted it to and cashed out for $50 Steam monies
Woo!
would have been worth $2,000 last December.
But I think Steam stopped accepting Bitcoin.
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So your 2,000 wouldn't have been.
Well, I could have just transferred it to my bank account
No,
instead.
no. You can't just have money. It's not allowed. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty good for wrap up.
Yep.
That's all the anime that we really wanted to talk about. Some other stuff that we want to talk about with the Olympics. So go Canada, go while you still can. I think the last really big item on my docket for Olympics is men's hockey, and I don't know how well they're going to do, but they're in the semifinals now, so it should be fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it from all of us. Thank you for listening. As usual, follow us on like all our social media. I'm sure you already know all about that, but basically go on social media and look for Otafest, and that's pretty much it. We're on Twitch as well, and follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff.
Yep.
Thank you so much for listening. I'm Jay, and I guess I'm leaving now.
Bye, Jay.
Angelo, signing out.
And